Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us, and for this video on Tfnation, even though my hay fever is absolutely destroying me, I want to get across to you how good the event was, how much fun I had, and just how thankful I am to a whole host and a huge number of people that were there. So as I say, even though I'm not the greatest at the moment, I wanted to get across a few things, say a few thank yous, and this time I've actually been really lucky to put together quite a bit more footage than normal. So this is a bit of an intro. There's going to be obviously things at the end. I'm going to show you my haul, all the things that I picked up while I was there, but I wanted to do the beginning, as I say, just to basically say thank you to so many people on the Friday night and before setups on the Sunday, which you'll see in the videos. I had the amazing honour and privilege to be able to get into the dealer hall before the tables. I use the word ransacked because that's probably the only word that I can think of to describe what it was like. It was a very, very busy event, and as I say, you'll see from some of the table differences between from the Friday night before people went on the Saturday, and then how different some of them are on the Sunday as well. So huge thank you. And again, it's crazy. I want to say thank you to pretty much all of the dealers in there, but especially to the ones who I now know. You know, it's crazy. Of such a short period of time. This was only my third. How many people I now know there? First name terms. We know each other. We have a good chat. It was just really, really good. I got there on the Friday night, met up with a load of people. And as I say, I tried to get some other footage of actually what was going on, but because it was just, again, I'm not going to say so busy in a negative or in a way to make people anxious, in a way that it was busy because there's so many people to talk to, there's so many things to do. And as I say, this is just a very quick intro. I've got a load of footage coming up for you. I've tried to do, again, the ironic thing is I did the other thing, which I always manage to do. I didn't get to see any of the panels. I got a few autographs and a few signed things from people, but again, I didn't do any of the panels, so I can't tell you how good they were. I heard they were amazing. I wish I'd have gone to the catalogue one, but again, just for whatever reason, everything was just mental. So let's stop me waffling. Let's get the first part of the video on, and again, you'll see all the footage from there. Once we've done all that, I'm going to come, well, there's going to be me again at the end showing you what I've got, and again saying a few more thank yous. Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us, and again this is my third in a row. I'm really excited about this. I am at Tfnation. So I didn't get a video just before I left the house because it was too early and didn't want to wake anybody up, but yes, I'm here now. I've come on the Friday because I've got so many things going on. I'm hopefully going to be able to get some shots of the dealer room and stuff, and as I say, I'm just going to see as much as I can do, see as many people as I can to get it all squeezed into this very short period of time, because unfortunately I cannot do the weekend. But yeah, let's see what is here, let's see who's here, and let's go and have a nose. Okay then guys, this is Primetime Toys, and I've very kindly been let into the dealer room quickly before it opens tomorrow obviously, and everybody's set up, everything's looking fantastic. So this is the group of people who I'll be working closely with when we're doing the TF UK Con next year. So this is their store. As you can see, there's quite a few things in there. Some's covered up, so for obvious reasons I'm not going to be able to show you all of them. I will get around to do some of the others hopefully very soon. So there we've got, by the looks of it, Rohan's Corner. This is brilliant. So for the people on my video, I've got some reserved for some people. I've got a huge list to get for people. Look how good all this sort of stuff is. There's so much things here. Again, I'll try and get more or go a little slower. This is InDemand Toys. I'll be here with Nick tomorrow. He's got loads. Masterpieces are everywhere. This is some of Leicester Toy Shop's figures. Look at the Japanese beauties on here. Really scared to ask the price though with some of these for obvious reasons. But again, I'll come back around tomorrow and get as much more as I can. Okay then guys, this is the legendary Toy Foo, and the reason why these guys are so great is that they donate loads of their money. In fact, I think it all goes to charity. They've got a complete, I mean, there's everything on here. There's vinyl tech, there's Japanese, there's everything here. It's crazy. There's a guy who works here who does the most amazing customs, which you can see right there. There they are, you can see that. He's got some Japanese exclusive Micromasters, he's got some Raiden bots, he's got God Neptune, he's got the original Magmatron, he's just got everything. It's stunning. So loads of people are going to be getting their grails when they come in tomorrow. As I say, it's huge. This is all Toy-Fu, and as I said, they are amazing and they do such great work in the community. And hopefully, as I said, I'll get to chat to some of them as well before everything opens. I'm sorry if this seems like a little bit rushed, but that's because I'm being rushed by one of the security guards because he wants to close up. So that's Toy-Fu. And in fact, if I do a big pan around now, this is what they call the dealer room. I don't know who that is. These are all toy. Oh, here's you are. David Cousins is going to be there. Jason Cardy. There's loads of other people, but I think for now, that's pretty much gonna be it until I can get some more people in. Okay, so this is my good friend Andrew Rodwell's stall. If you remember, he's got his eBay buy sell Rodwell, and he's got a complete mix of everything, guys. This is a sensational stand. He's got Brave, he's got new, he's got movie, he's got third party. His generation 1 selection is insane. I know you can just see new figures there, but in all these boxes, in all these buckets, we've got, you know, Micromaster sets, Trigger Cons, everything, Headmasters, boxed figures, Beast Wars figures. There's loads under the table. As I say, I'll get back in. We're being asked to leave very nicely because obviously they're trying to get sorted. I'm going to come back and get another video. Here's a load of third party. Just an insane collection. It's so good. I say collection, it's a store. And there's all the third party that I'm going to have to learn about. But there you go, we've been asked to leave. I will catch up with you guys later. Okay then, guys, I'm on InDemand stores and this is insane. This is so good. This is literally, as I say, sort of Transformers heaven. So we've got Legacy, Evolution and United there. Cores, Deluxes. Oh, they've even got the Star Raiders there. There we go. There's the Star Raiders. Hadn't even seen them anywhere in the UK just yet. There's Farak. There we've got the gift sets as well. I'm going to go in the main stand in a minute. Then here's the Studio Series side. Like this. Let me pan out just so you can see. So they've got the new Transformers 1 Optimus Prime. There's the Studio Series 86 Dinobots again, obviously. They've got some of the Netflix figures, which again, I've not seen in this country for ages. And now if you sort of bear with me, I'm going to sneak through here. And we've got some of the older stuff. We've got some of the Takara stuff. I can't believe how much stuff they've got, to be fair. There, of course, is the War Dawn set. There's the huge Titans. There's Target Prime, Takara exclusives, comic books. You're right, Nick. There's Nick InDemand. There's the Masterpiece. Oh, they've even got Rhinox in. All some of the older ones. Again, more things here, bit of third party, and then they've got so many loose ones to go through. I say loose, but they are complete in their bags with instructions, etc. Then we got retro, YOLO Parks, Fractured Friendships, Missing Links, absolutely loads of things, and this is just one of the stores. So this is Rohan's Corner. I love that. That's the name of his little show on YouTube as well. He's got a mixture, well actually, to be fair, it's mainly newer stuff, but he's got a mixture. As we come around the corner, a few older ones dotted about. It's on the back of Primetime Toys, which we're going to go and have a look at in a second. We've got the little cassettes. Spinner, I think that's quite rare in the UK, so he's got a few here. Yeah, just again, a huge selection. G2 sealed Inferno there. Large Tarn, and that's Rohan's Corner. So this is one of the most impressive and indeed one of the best stores at Tfnation for a few reasons. So it's Tofu, so not only do they have one of the biggest stores here, one of the biggest selections, as you can see by their banner there, the money and the proceeds that they make, it goes to a charity, which is Mary's Meals, which is just fantastic. Because when I turn around in a second and show you the sheer size of their store, it's incredible. So as I say, all proceeds are going to charity, and I'll start at this end because we've got the Titans obviously returned, so the generation sort of figures, they are still setting up, so it's going to look even better when it's finished. They've got box stuff on the back there. Again, we're talking generations, and then we're coming into stuff. My black hole, by my own admission, Armada, animated, things like that, Prime, Cyberverse. I'm going to be laughed at if I've got any of that wrong. Oh, there we've got some Fall of Cybertron figures. Loads of these. I mean, just look at them all the Thrilling 30s just lined up. There's a Straxus, obviously the only way we could have got him before the new version. There's some of the newer figures boxed there. On the back wall they've got the Walmart reissues. We've got Predicus, of course, that was a BotCon exclusive. And then we've got some of the Combiner, no we haven't, sorry, Siege figures, etc. And then we're going to move on to the animated. Let me make sure I get all this right. Another BotCon box back there. And then I'm going to go to sort of the stuff that I will. Movie bots. I know that people are going to be after movie bots, Cybertron, Armada. I didn't want to spend this time round, but look, here we come to the Japanese stuff. So there's God Neptune. They've even got a Road Caesar, guys. There's a Road Caesar. There's a little Chase Micromaster boxes. There's the Japanese rare Micromasters as well. Them I'll explain a little bit more in a second. And then we've got some of the really sort of rare Japanese ones as mixed in with the European exclusives. So loads there. I'm going to come quickly around here. As I say, they are still setting up. And there is still loads of boxes of stuff to go through. But remember, guys, this is the store that donates their proceeds to charity. It's so good of them to do that, and it's so good again to see them here at Tfnation. So I found another amazing store which has got a complete mix of everything. This is We Can Be Heroes Disco on Instagram, and as you can see, they've got exactly that, a mixture of everything. There's some Generation 1, there's some movie, there's some legacy. There's Buzzworthy, and again, the best thing about these events is these boxes here that everybody's got in front of their stalls. You just have a rummage in these and you just never know what you're going to find. So there's Bayverse, there's Beast Wars, and then there's a mental thing my kids will go nuts for. There's bots in there, absolute abundance of them. And then of course, as I say, some of the box things, and then some of the other masterpiece things at the back. So again, just another one of the stores here to have a look at. Okay, so I've managed to get in and find the Space Bridge. Paul is here setting up. There he is.
Morning, guys.
And he's got so many good things. We've got the BotCon exclusive sets back there, which I imagine they won't last very long at all because of how fast they sell out. Then, of course, his speciality, the Generation 1 stuff. So we've got loads of triple changes. Of course, in the UK, remember, guys, we didn't get any of these, so they won't be there as soon as the store opens. Headmasters, Target Masters. Neither will them, they'll all go as well. And as we come around here, we've got triple changes, pretenders, combiners, and then I think the best of his store for this year, he's got the European exclusive. So we've got all of the Action Masters there and the Action Master Elites with the other European exclusives, the ones of course that didn't combine to make Road Caesar.
Rescue Force
there.
Predators, Track-Ons, Lightformers.
That's it, literally all of the. In some places it's referred to as G1.5, but obviously for us in the UK, it was still G1. More BotCon stuff, Generation 1 boxed stuff. Some of it's got sealed contents, some of it's unused, Takara things. Loads. And if we come around here, he's got even more. Combiner Wars, all the combiners. And then the thing that's going to probably destroy my wallet, the famous bins, where if I just give you an idea of the stuff that he's got in here, this is why I like to buy some things, because he's got the variants. So like the Japanese ones, I just saw a Takara Soundwave. Oh, there's your Dark Mount. Loads of things in here just to have a complete rummage through, but like G1 and, as I say, Takara versions, and I'll show you some of the stuff that I've managed to already pick up from him. But there you go, guys, and there's more stuff there as well. This is the Space Bridge. So this is Leicester Vintage, and again they've got some Japanese beauties at the back there coming along. But again, everyone's gone G2 this time around, which is crazy because I think that seems to be the big thing in the UK at the moment. So we've got the G2 figures here, and some of them are all sealed. So again, it's just crazy to see things like this. And I know that people wanted me to cover. There's the Lightformers and the Track-Ons, etc. There's much of, I suppose, all this as possible. Movie stuff. I love the loyal subjects, they're amazing. But yeah, it's all about these big, the G2 stuff. So popular in the minute at the UK. And there we go. So here's yet another amazing store with such an amazing name as well, actually called Fantasmic. And I'm going to show you the stuff that they've got in a second. But what is also very cool about this is that Jim Sorensen is here, obviously doing a bit of a panel. But he's also reached out to this store, and this store is selling some of Jim Sorensen's stuff. So we have a load of BotCon figures here, all bagged up, and they are legitimately Jim Sorensen's. So as I say, this is the Ramjet. As I say, he spoke to these guys on Fantasmic store. He's selling a lot of his stuff here, and they also have a load of other stuff. All the headmasters are there, loads of figures. Everybody's still sort of setting up as well, as you can hear. This is not open yet whatsoever. And then there's a load of things all in these boxes. But I just wanted to highlight, I mean, how cool is that? Anybody coming here to buy any of these BotCon figures, they are legitimately the man who wrote loads of Transformers books, Jim Sorensen's. There we go, guys. That's another store. This is Fantasmic. I'm here again with Simon Ferman, obviously the legendary writer of the comics. There he is. And as usual, I'm buying another comic from him to get his signature on. And he's got some more amazing prints. And again, this is probably one of the best things about these conventions, the fact that you can just come and meet these people and get the signatures. Thank you very much, Simon.
Cheers. Inside all right, yeah?
Inside's perfect, Jim, thank you. So I'm here now with Jim Sorensen. There he is. And again, this book here, which of course I've done a video on. I'm now purchasing one of these from him, just before the queue in here gets crazy. And there it is. Thank you very much, Jim. Thank you. So this is Sunday morning now, and I'm in the Trader Hall, and again, this is the fantastic store, Toy Foo. And again, remember guys, all of the proceeds from this goes to the Mary's Meals. Fantastic service that they've got here. As I said, they've got a huge amount of tables, volunteers helping out, so many figures. So this is your movies sort of section. There's still some left, there's boxes everywhere because they are restocking everywhere. There's some RID, there's some Prime. Again, new, old. Remember, all of these are donations, etc. And all of the money and all the proceeds from this does go to Mary's Meals. This is just the first 3 or 4 tables. Then you come over, they've got animated, they're still setting up, so I'm going to move out the way of them. There's still boxes on the floor. You can see that it's really impressive, to be fair to say, how fast they managed to turn things around, because all of the stores have been completely decimated from the day before. So we've got some more Japanese Beast Wars, Magmatrons there. That's only £50. That's a crazy price. There, of course, is the other figures. Still only a few left from yesterday, but again, all this in the back. And in fact, what I'll do, because it's Sunday and it's not as busy, I'm going to give you just a quick walk around the trade hall. So this again is Andrew Rodwell's store, and he again was decimated yesterday. There's no other word to use apart from decimated. From what I've heard from every single trader. Look at all the boxes on the floor. This is where you've got, when they come in, they're not in yet, obviously, because everybody's setting up. So you've got Rebecca Nolte, Nick Roche, Alex Milne, John Paul Bogue. This is all their stores. And again, this is still Andrew setting up. And there he is.
Morning, Pete.
And then, as I say, I'll try and get in, perhaps later, and have a look at some of the stuff. But that's his store. And if I pan back and out, this is the size of the hall. It's not as big as NEC, but again, it's different because this is all Transformer sort of related. We've got Space Dark, we've got Geek Station. You've seen them on other stages of my videos around the UK. And then that's the huge queue. I say huge, it's not really, but that is the queue line for David Kay, Catherine Cavari, Michael Charles Hill, Jim Sorensen. I love the fact they got Jim Sorensen next to Simon Ferman. Of course, you've seen me talk to Simon again. And then if I come around here, there's a few more. There's some t-shirts, there's some artists. That's Toy Foo again on the right. And then we've got Space Bridge, who's about to turn up on the right hand side. And there you've got the Triple Takeover guys, they're there again. So that gives you, as I say, an idea of how big the area is. It's just massive. There we go, guys. So as I say, Sunday morning, Trader Hall's just about to open. We've got a bumblebee here, and then what I'll do in a minute, I think, because they're going to do the countdown, I'll give you a bit of an idea of how many people are going to be coming in, which is going to be crazy. So this is Prime Time Toys again, and as I say, I did the walk around earlier, so the layout's still the same. Today I might give you an idea of just how busy I suppose the event gets. Everybody's geared up in a second for everybody to come through the doors. Okay then, so there you go. Hopefully that's giving you, I suppose, an indication of just one side of it, which I want to get across that to people. I want to get across that it's only one side of it, because you just saw the dealer room and you just saw what was there. You saw obviously me getting some autographs, and you saw the people there. The photo of me and Jim Sorensen, that's just in the bar. So this is the thing that I want to get across to people, because I got there on the Friday night. I didn't have the actual, I wasn't going to any of the events on the Friday night. I was just going there for exactly what ended up happening, having the social, meeting a load of people, and again, all the writers, loads of the guests, they just come out and they're just there, they're just mingling with everybody. It's so good. And again, I think it's because it's such a relaxed atmosphere, and this is what I want to get across to people. Although it was probably their busiest event yet, I was told there was, I think it was 1,800 or something like that on the Saturday. And then there was another 750, maybe a few more on the Sunday, but again, some of them could have been collated together. But it was a very busy event. There was loads of people there, and then I'm going to start my list of thank yous in between showing you things here, and then I'll do some more thank yous at the end. I also had the great honour and privilege as well of meeting Billy, the guy who actually organises it. I managed to just to touch base with him and just say how good it is, etc. And I know how busy it was, so I didn't chew his ear off or anything like that. I just wanted to say, just to introduce myself and say hello to him, and just to say, I suppose, thank you for an amazing event. Also, again, Chris McFeely, sat down with him at dinner. It was great. Sixo, the Triple Takeover team, Jay Swags, such a nice guy. All of them really ended up, not that I wouldn't have expected to, but hitting off in a way that we went out for lunch. It was great, and the conversation, everything just flowed like we'd known each other for years. Same with anybody who came up to me. Huge thank you to me, a person. Huge thank you to Ben Williams. Anybody else who came up to me, said hello. Any of the people who got photos. Any of the people, funny enough, I got asked for an autograph, which is all new, of course. It was still a little bit. It's still a little bit strange, but it's really nice at the same time, because I get so many people saying so many nice things, and as I always keep saying, and I am keep saying now, it's just little old me in a room full of toys, this time with really bad hay fever, etc. So yeah, managed to meet loads of people, managed to do a load of things. I got to speak to Andrew Wildman again. For those of you who remember from the TF UK Con, I brought that book of his, which was sensational. It's the sketchbook. It's on the channel if you want to read that. You can have a look at it. This is his new 40th anniversary print, which is brilliant. And again, for those of you who don't know, Andrew Wildman is the G1 Comics. He did the artwork for some of them, and as you can see, that's brilliant. It is signed at the bottom, but I got a little bonus signature as well on there, because I asked. And again, that's the other thing. Anybody that's there, all the guests, they're just normal people. And I know that still sounds a bit silly coming across like that, but they're just normal people. They'll take time out of the day to talk to you. It is so different to the thing when I moan about like the Comic Cons that I've been to, where one of my friends wanted me to get them an autograph for like an A-list celebrity, and you just feel like you're in a cattle belt, a conveyor belt, sorry, and you're herded into a cattle grid, and you just like, it's insane amount of money for less than 40 seconds of this people's time. Whereas at Tfnation, granted, it's probably because obviously it's nowhere near as busy as that, but people have got time for you. You can speak to them, you can ask them things. It's just really good. Although I didn't go to the Blockies panel on the Friday, I got this because they were giving out posters, so I thought, well, I might as well have one of them. Also want to say again hello to Rocky from RoboSend. It was really nice chatting to him. Again, he's such a really great guy. Yeah, that's somebody else. I'm not name dropping what I was going to say to people who I say thank you to. This, of course, was the big one. This is David Kay. He was brilliant. He was so nice, even though do you know what, he did 2 panels, he did sign-ins, he did a voiceover thing. He just did so many things. I was still able to show him the cameo message that again is on this channel if you want to see that. which my clients, not my clients, which my colleagues at the gym paid for me, and he was really intrigued having a look back at it and remembering it. And then funny enough, we had a chat about the gym and how he likes to go to the gym first thing and it sets him up for the day, etc. So again, reiterating that these people are all normal. Now I'm going to move on to Toy Fu. Again, great bunch of people, so nice, and I want to reiterate again that they are doing this all for charity. And I didn't mention this in the actual own video because I couldn't speak properly at the time, but yeah, all them figures which you saw in the thumbnail or around when I was showing the ones, the custom made ones, they auction them off. They sell them. Sixo always buys them, to be fair, but they also auction them off, and it's just a great thing. You know, everybody's on the store. It's massive. It's as hopefully you've seen, but again, it's all for charity. I just want to reiterate what a nice bunch of people they all are, and again, it's just amazing work which they do, and their prices are crazy, and that is why you're going to see, and I know I said at the beginning I'm not going to spend too much, but to be fair, I didn't really, because a lot of their figures are between £5 and £10, literally between £5 and £10. Now in some cases, because a lot of them are donated, they're not mint, as in they're not like complete or with boxes or in instructions and all that sort of stuff, but they will do for me and they'll do for my videos. So this is, of course, this is the Toys R Us War for Cybertron Bumblebee figure. So it's the first time around, but this was the Toys R Us version because it's got the special paintwork on it. So I got that because, again, everybody who watches this channel will know that I'm a mental variant hunter. I also found this Hot Shot. Little Jolt is inside there somewhere as well, so I'm going to find him. Yeah, they do sell box stuff. They do sell loose stuff. They do sell complete stuff. They're always in varying condition, and again, the price will reflect that. But I can guarantee you this: you will get a huge bargain from them all. I got a Generations Thrust. If you're wondering what these are, that's because that's what they put the tags on, and they just cut them off once you've paid. And then, as I say, you'll get the gist of the figures I was buying in a second. Oops, there goes his missile. But there is, of course, the other original, excuse me, again, War for Cybertron Megatron from the Generations toy line. There is the original one, which I didn't have at the time, so I was really pleased to get that. And then I managed to go one better, and again, find the Toys R Us version, which is the same mold but with a different paint job, which again is great. All of these guys are Toy Fu. All of the ones you see me pull out right now are Toy Fu. I got the Cliff Jumper colours of the Bumblebee Classics mould. This one didn't have the trailer, but again, not too fussed. Just wanted the actual figure. Right, it's probably easier if I do this. That's the door for Smokescreen. So Smokescreen, let's see if I can find him. There he is. So, as I say, there he is. That's Classics or Universal, whichever one it is. Both of his doors have fell off, but they do reattach. So again, the good thing that I suppose that I can reiterate with that is, if you're just after, and again, there's loads of kids there, which I think is brilliant, because the fact that, you know, the kids want to spend, kids want to buy things, so it's nice to be able to go to stores and you can just pick up a few figures. Some of them are £5, some of them are less. There's Astro Train. Again, all of these figures that, crazily enough, when they all came out in the early 2010s, when I was really heavily focusing on Generation 1, I just passed them all by. So it's great to be able to go back and get them. There's Dirge at really good, reasonable prices. And as I said, I don't really want, at the moment, any more, excuse me guys, so sorry, I don't want any more boxes either. So the fact I can buy them loose is brilliant. That's the Henkei version. Obviously it's Galvatron from the Classics mold because it's got the chrome. Oh no, this is quite rare actually. I've not seen many of these. This is Overkill from the Universe, which of course was the Grimlock mold. I'm going to put that there as well. And then I think, no, that's it. So no, it's not. There's one more big special one. All the doors of the figures I've just shown you in there are in there now. I'm going to carry on with this in a second, but I'm really sorry, I've got to sort this out. There we go, we're back. And then again, there's Jolt, which I said was in the bag as well. So that was all the loose ones that I got from Toy Fu. Now I say loose because again, they do have some, I suppose I'm going to say the word high end, but they're not high end prices. So again, that's why I brought it, and I was lucky enough, and I've got the Hasbro designers to thank for this, and the fact that they introduced me to this figure, and I wanted an original one. As soon as I saw what is probably one of my, in fact, it probably is my favourite Commander class figure, as soon as I saw that, I wanted the original, and I googled the original, and it was just so expensive, but not at Tfnation. And not only that, it was the gift set as well. So it is the Convoy versus Magmatron Japanese set, and that's just missing one of the missiles. So I'm really pleased that I've managed to get that, because yeah, funnily enough, he's up here. I just absolutely love this figure. So I had to get that, which was great. A couple more things just to quickly show you. And again, you'll probably think I spent an absolute fortune. In all honesty, not at all. Hardly anything. This, again, I managed to pick up. This is the Cliff Jumper, but it's not the Transformers Prime. It's not even the first edition. It's the GDO version, which means it's got the G1 head. So that's, again, just another variant added. And then, again, I've got loads of these molds, but I haven't actually got a Starscream from the Earthrise. So that was that. There's one more to show you in a second, which I'm going to get to. But again, I want to take this big opportunity again to say, even though I probably only said their names quite recently, in fact, yeah, I met Tim there. Tim was great. I want to thank Paul at the Space Bridge. I picked up some things from him, but they were okay. I picked them up at Tfnation, but I'm not showing you them as part of this because I'd already had them reserved, funnily enough, from the last NEC Toy Fair. So they're going to be drip fed onto the channel in the Monday mystery reveals, because there's some really quite special things in there. But he, as ever, was brilliant. His store was amazing. The things he had was brilliant. I'm going to thank a guy, again, his eBay name is Yeti. He had some great stuff. Everybody at Primetime Toys was fantastic. They were great. The Triple Takeover guys were brilliant. The Triple Takeover guys, mates, and everybody who just sort of welcomed me in, you know, went out for meals. Literally, it was great. Chris McFeely, again, a lovely chap. Nice to speak to him. Simon Ferman, all the comic guys. It was Transformers the show there. Brandon was, of course, there. Babyverse of Madness, as always, great guy, great channel, and it's brilliant seeing all them. Kapow Toys, InDemand, Nick. Of course, I went to see Nick. I know I'm going to forget somebody, and I'm going to feel really bad because I went around everybody, as I said, because I pretty much know them all, and just said hello, just had a great time, just catching up as well as talking about things on toys, about just toys. Andrew Rodwell, again, fantastic. Thank you ever so much getting me in to have a look and again take the videos, etc. And his wife and his son as well, lovely Kai, etc. Great guy. And then, funnily enough, I was leaving. I was like, I've done all right. I've not spent anywhere near as much as most people, or what I was thinking to. Even with that box set included, I didn't spend anywhere near as much as I thought I was. And then I'm literally walking out, and on the right hand side, Kapow Toys. And again, I know the guy's there, and I see this thing, and I'm like, oh my days. And I was like, I wanted one of these for ages. I'm not going to go into too many numbers. He goes, you want that, don't you? I went, yes, I do. He goes, make me an offer. I went, I've got no money. And then he offered me it at a silly price, which is literally, and I hope he's not watching this, but he didn't care because he got what he wanted. Basically, it was about cost price. So when it first came out, I found out, so that's half of what it's on eBay, if not less. So I saw this, and he let me have it for what it was when it first came out. And I've been after one of these for ages as well, and it is the Pit of Judgment, and I'm really pleased he let me have it at that price, because I'm going to open it up and do a video on it as well. So yeah, so quite a crazy amount of figures there to all add up. It's just going to help me with the videos. It's going to help me do some, as I say, you know, generations 2010, etc. might be somebody's generation 1 in the next few years, so I'll be able to do more videos on them particular figures, and of course do more variations and show the different variants. But again, if I forgot anybody, I'm so sad. Sorry if I have. I want to reiterate to everybody that it's a great place to go, and because it's so big, because it is so big, this is going to be awful. But anybody who watches me knows that this is it. If I've got hay fever, I've got hay fever. That if it is really busy, and if you do feel overwhelmed, you're in a huge hotel, there's some lovely grounds around it. You've got Resorts World, you can go for a walk literally in a park around a lake. Go off to get some food. The hotel itself is huge. The complex itself is huge. There's a panel room, there's chill out rooms, there's a bar, there's everything. What I'm trying to say, guys, is if you've got any fears, I just want to allay to you that it's fine. It's great. You know, I know we all got different things going on, but there's so many people there. You can go with friends. I met loads of people this time as well, even more than normal. So again, it was brilliant to do that, and that's probably why there wasn't as much content as normal. But I just want to reiterate to everybody what a good event it is, and if you're thinking about coming, please do, because it's totally worth it. So thank you to anybody and everybody who was there, anybody who helped with the event, the staff, the crew, anybody who just made it flow really well. And it was nice to actually touch base with Billy as well. So thank you everybody for watching. I look forward to loads more videos coming up very soon. Take care.